Well, as we continue to celebrate Women's History Month, a former longtime lawmaker reflects on her years in the Arizona legislature and women who are now making a difference today. Our Mark Thompson joining us this morning with more on her journey to serve. Good morning to you, Mark.
Yeah, good morning to you, Allison. And Leah Landrum Taylor spent 16 consecutive years in the Arizona legislature, of course, an institution made up of mostly men. She says she had to work hard to break through, serving as a voice for not only women, but also people of color. Take a look.
Leadership.
Just as Leah Landrum Taylor first began serving in the Arizona House in 1999, Arizona politics was entering a golden age for women.
I had the opportunity to be a part of some unique history in Arizona where we had the Fab Five, and the top 5 statewide positions were held by women.
The Fab Five, including Jane D. Hull, Governor, Secretary of State Betsy Bayless, then Attorney General Janet Napolitano, Carol Springer, Treasurer, and Lisa Graham Keegan, elected Superintendent of Public Instruction. And while she never felt any direct discrimination, she says women had to be assertive back then just to break through as contributing voices to be reckoned with.
When that changed, I would notice the difference, even with various pieces of legislation, where women would come in and have an opportunity to speak at the table, not just grab a seat at the table, but speak up and talk about things that were really important.
Her unique perspective often setting the men and the record straight on issues like education and childcare.
They didn't really realize what the cost of childcare was. And during that time, I remember I was a new mother myself, and I shared, no, it is very expensive. It's not $50 a week anymore. And so when you look at that, that really helped to start changing the course of that conversation and where we were going to go when we talked about helping out, in particular, the working poor, with things like childcare.
From mentors then like Sandra Kennedy and Herschella Horton to peers now like Vice President Kamala Harris.
She and I were Rodell Fellows together, classmates, and we participated in a 2-year program.
Landrum Taylor sharing in a wealth of women's knowledge and experience.
It's nice to know that a person that you sat across and had lunch with and laughed with and talked with is now sitting as the Vice President of our United States.
But as for life heroes, it's her mother and grandmother and women in all pursuits.
Well, there's a lot of mothers that are president and CEOs of their households as well.
And while she knew there were those who were silently fighting against her, Landrum Taylor says she would never let gender or race cloud her path to achieve and serve.
I always took the point of view that my voice really mattered. I was there to do a job and to represent a community that was greatly in need, and I just never let it stop me.
And Landrum Taylor says that she is proud of her legacy, especially as a woman of color. She started the African American Commission along with the African American Legislative Day Conference. These are institutions that are still around today that focus on issues like health care and education and the judicial system. She also now serves as a mentor to young Black youth through the Jack and Jill program. Reporting live this morning, Mark Thompson, ABC 15 Arizona. Guys, back to you.